No matter which way you slice it, pass rush is going to be a huge area of focus for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to be able to go ahead and get in the 2023 NFL Draft. Plus, I think they want to grab a couple of other needs like corner, left tackle, to be able to help something us out. Maybe even a quarterback. I don't know yet. Things are going to be interesting. But today, we are getting all the pass rush help, and we're also going to help out this offensive line, and as well as fill some of those other needs. And I think it's going to be fun. But we're putting a premium on getting some pass rush help for the Buccaneers because this defensive line. I mean, yes, you got Vita Vea, who had, I think he led the team with like 6.5 sacks last year. Like Devin White had like 5, but other than that, on the outside, wasn't pretty. Logan Hall, I think we're going to see a bigger second year from, but this needs to be a huge area of concern for the Buccaneers is edge. And I know that, Shaquille Barrett is going to be back, but, we'll see. I think towards Achilles at week 8 or something like that, it's going to be pretty interesting. So, Severon mock draft, using all the default settings, and we're going to enter the draft and just get started here. So, going all the way down and seeing where this whole thing falls. So, let's see, Brian Bressy. Ooh. So, the Ravens want to come up, no doubt, for Nolan Smith. Not going to trade it with the Ravens because I want Nolan Smith. So, 21, will you give me a 3, 4, 6, 419? Come on, it's a good trade. You're interested. Don't do this to me. Thank you. Okay. So the Chargers, I know, will want to come up because there's going to be a lot of wide receiver help here. And Jordan Addison just went. So that could mean a lot of different things. So we're going to go ahead and resume the draft here. And so Dalton Kincaid went, Lucas Van Ness. Wow, the Chargers went edge. Interesting. Huh. Cool. Okay. Who wants to trade up? Okay, so fine. So right now, I want to go Nolan Smith. That's my main goal here. However, I want to get back before a lot of these teams do in the second round because I want Darnell Wright to be my starter because, yes, I know that Tristan Wirfs. Or do we try to trade back up to 30? I say we try it. Eagles, hey, you guys want some more draft capital. What if I gave you a 2 next year, a 3 this year from the Chargers, 2, 3, 4. I don't love that. 2, 3, 4, 6. I really don't love that. So they get a 2 next year, a 3 this year, and a 4 this year. So we're giving up 3, 4 to get back up into the second round. Plus, you'll be back in the third. What do you say? I figured I had to give it a shot. Do we offer this year? Okay, fine. So 2, 4. And a 6. Nope. 2, 3, but you got to give me a future 4. So we are going to trade back up. We're going to give them 2. So they're essentially moving down 20 spots. We're moving up 20 spots, and we're giving up a third, which is a little high, and kind of an early third too. I mean, it's mid round, mid third. So, I mean, but they're giving us a future 4. Future 5. Okay. So, don't love the trade here, but I think we're going to be in a spot where we get 2 of our guys right away. So, it starts out with Nolan Smith, and then down at 30, if Anton Harrison doesn't go, there he is. Sweet. So, Anton Harrison is there. Here's the thing, though, because I know guard is also going to be a need. Guard/center, but Donovan Smith is a guy I like, but I also want to get some help for. So Steve Avila's there. Who's going to be there? Edge Vorhees. He tore his ACL, so that's going to be something to consider. Nick Broker. Because after Osiris Torrance, things get a little dicey here. Steve Avila. Do we trade back? I know we just traded. And I hate to do this. But 2, 4. Future 4. The Saints are kind of willing to move up here. And Darnell Wright, he's probably going to go, but offensive tackle, DeJuan Jones is going to be there. I love Anton Harrison. I think he's going to be a stud at left tackle for a very, 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 very long time. Do we just say sayonara and say sorry, or do we trade down a bit? Because, I mean, the Saints, if we trade down to 40, I have a feeling Darnell Wright's going to go. You're starting left tackle, both Anton Harrison and Darnell Wright. And then you're going to be spit out of luck trying to get a franchise left tackle. I think we can go ahead and see what we can get in the later rounds, particularly in the third, to see what we can do in trade down. Right now I'm going Anton Harrison. So you got edge help, you got Anton Harrison, and then I think we're back in the third to see what we can do for some corner help. I don't love it, but we're getting two huge needs taken care of right away. So edge, left tackle, good. So corner, defensive tackle, and running back. Where do we want to go from here? So, Luke Weipler. Yeah, I'm sorry. Luke Weipler's there. Oh, but so is Garrett Williams. Can I trade back up? I want to trade up with the Seahawks. 83 for a future, for a 4, a future 5. 155. Man, they want a lot, don't they? Yeah. For a future 3 and a 5. But you got to throw in a 6 next year. What do you say? So we're giving them a future 3. And it looks like a 5, so 155. Yeah, a future 3, a 5 this year, but they're giving us 83 and a 6 next year. All right. Future 7. Killing me. I don't love it, but getting Luke Weipler and Garrett Williams here would help things out a lot. Would help things out a lot here. Okay, fine. Who even wants to trade with me, though? Oh, the Eagles want to trade with me. I didn't mean to select the Eagles here. So, 85. What would they give me? No, that's a little bit too high. Fine. Seattle Seahawks, 83. Nope. I want to keep that. So I'm going to give you a future 3 and a 5 this year. So, and will you not give me a 3-5? I'm giving you a 5 and a 3 next year, basically, to move. I assume this is tough because I want to get back up here, but I don't want to give too much. 181, yeah, that's going to get accepted, but that's a little bit too rich for my blood. And you're telling me you won't give me a future 5 after that? You are killing me. Future 6, fine. Fine, I'm going to take out 196 then. Last trade offer. If we don't get it, we're just going to see where the board falls. Fine, that's all right with me. All right, I would much rather get a Luke Weipler here than rather force something. So you know what? It is what it is. Luke Weipler at center. Yes, we're getting some offensive line help. Defensive tackle. Plus, there's a lot of picks here that I feel very comfortable with getting some more help with. So let's see. So Dorian Williams is there. Ooh, Dorian Williams. He's one of my favorite linebackers in this entire draft. Jacorian Bennett. Yeah, I'm going to go Jacorian Bennett. He had himself a heck of a combine. We also got some other help. Plus, we're going to be back for defensive tackle help just to be able to make this thing happen. So, who's there at defensive tackle? Ooh, Moro Ojomo. So, who wants to trade? I'm getting a little too trade happy, I know. So, Cam Jones is there. Jared Clark. Ooh, Jonah Tavai. But we already got Jacorian Bennett. And then, what do we want to do here, too? Luke Weipler. That's a steal. Absolute steal in later rounds there. Keanu Benton went. That's tough. Let's see. And then we also got, I forgot who we got in the second round. I think, or did we completely, yeah, we completely traded out of the second round. We got Anton Harrison and Nolan Smith. Yep, so Anton Harrison and Nolan Smith to start things out with. Then we got in the third round, we got Luke Weipler there. In the fourth, we got Jacorian Bennett, the corner, who had himself a heck of a combine that I really like. He's lanky and he can run. So now we're in a spot where I think D-tackle is it, and I love me some Jared Clark. Jared Clark's an absolute stud. So is Jonah Tavai. Broderick Martin's there. Jacob Slade. Moro Ojomo. I doubt he's going to fall this far, but he gives me a lot of hope. I feel like his pass rush, he's a good run defender, but his pass rush really makes me excited for, especially what he's going to do in the NFL. So Moro Ojomo there in the 5th round. Yeah, things get pretty fun. Zach Kuntz, Aiden O'Connell. I know quarterback, we're going to just kind of see how things go here, but Aiden O'Connell here in the 5th, that's pretty much where you expect him to fall. So Davis Allen, Gray, Stetson Bennett, Ventura Miller, Lonnie Phelps. Part of me wants to double back down on edge, but I also want to see Dwayne McBridge because I think they're going to get rid of Leonard Fournette. And I know you got some other stud running backs, but they're all going to be on their rookie contracts. You've got some studs at running back, but I think getting Dwayne McBridge here to fall to you, I think he's the perfect change of pace back that you look for, and I think he's going to be perfect. Now, is Dylan Horton there? That's the ultimate question. Dylan Horton is there at 196. So doubling down on edge, getting a little bit more help, I love it. Okay, so we got a lot of things going for us right now. So we got edge, left tackle, corner taken care of, D tackle, running back. What about linebacker? Ventrell Miller, love it. So Ventrell Miller, and then we're back into the 6th and 7th rounds here, or 2 sevens, excuse me. So Will Mallory, Gervarius Owens, Austin Stogner. Yeah, tight end. That's right. We do need a tight end, don't we? Need some tight end help. That's the one position I think I did kind of, forget about. But, I mean, it is what it is. This is such a deep tight end class that I'm not really that worried about it. Mohamed Diabate. Let's see. Marshawn Ford. TJ Bass. Carrington Valentine. Brenton Strange. Dallas Daniels. I think he's going to be really interesting coming up out of Jackson State. So I'm going to go Dallas Daniels here. I know wide receiver is in a huge need, but getting a guy like him in the 7th round could be something interesting, at least a camp body to be able to bring in. So here we go. We're going to start this thing out. Nolan Smith here, after you trade back a couple of spots and you get a 3, 4, 6. I love getting some extra value here. Plus you get Nolan Smith, who had himself a heck of a pro day. He's a physical freak. I think if they can get him coached up, you definitely got yourself a stud pass rusher there. Also Anton Harrison, your future starting left tackle there. I love it. I think he's going to start right away, and he's going to be there for a long time. Yes, do you got to coach up some finer points? Yes, but he's a first-round pick for a reason. He's going to stick and start right away and immediately come in and be your guy. And then we also traded down, we traded back up into the 1st round. So we gave up a 2 and a 3, and we got a future 5 for 30 here. So I don't love it, but at the end of the day, I mean, you're moving up to get your left tackle of the future. It is what it is there. So then Luke Weipler here. In the 3rd round, steal, absolute steal. Him falling to you, he's easily a 2nd round pick. But if you get Luke Weipler and Anton Harrison in one draft, your things are going pretty good. So then Jacorian Bennett, we got the corner up out of Maryland. Dude had an absolute stud of a combine. I think he's going to shock a lot of people. He reminds me a lot of people, reminds me a lot of some of the corners last year that we saw, guys like Tariq Woolen, that were very fast and ended up kind of shocking people in the NFL. So I think he's definitely going to be in that category. And then you get Moro Ojomo there. I mean, just a tremendous value here. I think he is a very much underrated pass rusher. Plus, he's solid in the run game. I love it. You get a little bit of insurance policy and help for Vita Vea, by the way. Then Aiden O'Connell. I mean, I know quarterback wasn't a huge need, but especially if you're going to roll it with Kyle Trask or whoever. But I mean, hey, Aiden O'Connell in the 5th, great value, getting a good player as well. Then Dwayne McBridge falls to you into the 6th, which this is kind of an interesting running back class. After Bijan Robinson, I have my questions. Jamar Gibbs, I know that there's some really good guys there, but overall, I just do think that Dwayne McBridge is going to give you a lot of value. Dylan Horton, we had doubled down on edge. I think Dylan Horton is more of a developmental piece here, and he's going to be a lot of fun to really just see where he goes. Then Ventrell Miller, I know that linebacker isn't a huge need for the Buccaneers, but getting some help at the linebacker position is going to do you some good, especially with a guy like Miller coming in. Then Austin Stogner. This is a very deep tight end class, so I'll admit it. I probably should have, maybe traded down, maybe got back up. And then third or fourth, got a guy like Tucker Kraft out of SDSU. South Dakota State represent, who won their first national title this last year. I think he's a tremendous downfield threat for the Buccaneers or any NFL team. He's going to be a lot of fun. But at the end of the day, I just really want to put a huge emphasis on helping the trenches, getting some pass rush help, and helping out the secondary as well. And then finally, Dallas Daniels. He's just a lot of fun. Dallas Daniels, small school guy, going to come in. I think he's going to right away at least compete and be a guy that, hey, maybe he gets a couple of targets a game, maybe not. Maybe he's going to be relegated to special teams duty. But that's it. That is our latest Tampa Bay Buccaneers mock draft. It's a pass rush overload. We want to be able to get some help out for the Buccaneers pass rush, and we did that. Let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. So give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about our Tampa Bay Buccaneers mock draft / pass rush overload.